What's up, YouTube? You guys already know who it is, X Prime with Beyblade X Prime. So, as you can see, we got CX, baby. CX is in. Don't mind all these other Beyblades on the side. That's for testing purposes. We're just focused on CX right now. Alright. So, there was a lot of controversy surrounding these Beyblades. This one in particular. But from what I've seen so far, the best one happens to be Dram Brave, and the worst one happens to be a tie between these two. But I don't really care what other people think right now. I'm happy to have them in my own hands so I can formulate my own opinion. A couple weeks ago, there was a lot of drama. I don't want to drop any names, but there was a lot of drama surrounding CX and people's opinions. I just think, agree to disagree. Some people gonna like them, some people not gonna like them. It is what it is. Just, guys, we're grown. We are grown ass men. There is no need to be fucking. You guys want to say crashing out, but you guys don't even really know the true definition of crash out. Like, when you crash out, you can't come back. There is no coming back. When you crash out, you're done. You're locked up. You're in the pen. That's what a crash out is. What bro was doing, if you know, that wasn't crashing out. Like, he was just, he don't like the Beyblades, made a joke out of it, and people got mad. But that's besides the point. We're here for my shit. So we're gonna just bust these open right now. I'm about to bring back the box openings, but I don't know. I might edit. I don't think you guys want to see me mess with a whole lot of tape, so we'll just take them out the pack, all of them at the same time. Let's see, guys. This channel is 18 and up, but if anyone is younger than 18, anyone is a child, and they're opening their Beyblades, please do not use a knife. Please don't even open them by yourself. Ask your parents to help you out, man. The way how I'm wielding this knife right now is dangerous, and it should not be copied. So do not try this at home. Alright, we got Perseus. Perseus Dark. Oh my. That is a beautiful blade. We're not gonna take them out. I'm gonna get all the Beyblades out of the cardboard and plastic first. And then we'll assemble them. Brave, let's cut you out. So I'm kind of like, why did Perseus Dark did not come with a winder? I mean, I have enough winders, but still, why didn't it just make Perseus Dark a starter pack too? Like, that does not make any kind of sense at all. Sorry guys, if you hear me sniffle a little bit, I got a slight cold. My son got me sick, man. My son. Let's go. I'm so stupid. I wasn't even opening the package in guys. I haven't did box openings in a little while. If you could not tell, just been focused on combos. So we're gonna get back into the box openings. Nice and calm. I feel like I could really sit down and talk to you guys for real. Yeah. Ron Brave. See, I was hyped for the 660 ratchet, to be honest. I heard a lot of good things, seen a lot of good things about the 660. So that was a piece I was excited for. I'm a Cyclone fan, so hopefully Vortex is similar to Cyclone. Alrighty. Last one, guys. Last one. Everyone was so disappointed in Wizard Art. From what I've seen online and the videos I've watched, man, it's looking like CX is probably gonna end up having to be a class of its own, to be honest. Wizard Art. Alright, I'm gonna get the Beyblades out. I'm gonna assemble them. And then we're gonna get to testing, okay? Give me 5 seconds. Alright guys, now taking out the faceplate is kinda awkward. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you don't know if you want to use your nail and get in there, but it's really just, you could use the friction of your thumb and slide the face chip over like that. So if anyone who doesn't have CX and you're trying to figure out, yo, how can I move the piece easier? You want to just take your thumb or finger, whichever one, whatever you feel comfortable with. Push down, not too hard, lightly, and slide. And that should unlock the Facebook and come right out. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie, these things feel kind of hefty. I don't have my scale next to me right now. I don't feel like grabbing it. So we're not gonna weigh them. But when I took them out of the plastic, I was like, hefty, 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 nefty, god damn. So let's take a look at all the parts real quick. So we got the face bolt. Instead of having just the regular 3 parts of Beyblade, we have 5 now. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, this is round, this is bumper, and this is slash. These are the assist blades. These are basically the new parts. New parts, very flimsy. It's hard plastic though, so I think, yeah, it's hard plastic, so it shouldn't break. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say they're breaking theirs, but it should not break as easy as everyone is thinking. Okay, let's try and assemble. Okay. So when you're assembling the bay, you want to make sure the assist blade and the face plate, the lock chip right here, you want to make sure it lines up perfectly. Now what you do is you drop the lock chip in, drop it in there, and then instead of going that way, you want to use that friction, and boom, locked like that. And it's cool because you could actually see, like, when it's locked in, it'll line up right here perfectly. You know, you see that? And then bang, just lined up perfect. And then that's the top half. And then from here, it's regular. It's regular degular, just like everything else. Perseus Dark. My word. Alright, let's get Wizard Round. Okay, so yeah, these ones are not interchangeable. I know Hell's Reaper, when Hell's Reaper comes out, his assist blade is like, you could flip it, mode change. They was trying to advertise, so we'll just have to wait for that one to come out and see how that one is. But yeah. Oh, 455, new ratchet. I didn't even go over 680. I wasn't really excited for 680, but 660 I was. 455, I don't know. We could definitely find some use for it. But we got low orb, and then we have wedge. I am so rusty on the box openings, gosh. Low orb and wedge, new bits and pieces. Okay. Now I will say these Beyblades do look cool. They definitely do look cooler. But I'm afraid that might be all it is, and it might just be all looks. That's what I was afraid of. Drawn Brave. I don't know why Hasbro called him Courage Drawn. Like, that's just a bad name. El Hasbro for the name. El Hasbro. But yeah. So now that we got the Beyblades out and we're looking at them face value, guys, they are beautiful. I will say that. They are beautiful, but looks is not what we're here for. We are here for performance. Let's see how they perform, man. So we're gonna put them up against a few decks. Just we're not gonna individually test them. We're gonna act like it's just one deck, and we'll put them up against a few decks. We'll put them up against 3 decks and see how they do. Various, yeah, I think this is how we do it. We got my ultimate Stanima combo Wizard Rod, so we'll get to see Stanima. Do we have any defense? We don't have no defense in here. So we're gonna actually, I think this is more defensive. Yeah, more defensive set right here. So yeah, this is what we will use to test them. So I'll be right back. We're gonna go get the stadium set up and it's lit. All right, guys. Now we're just gonna do a little deck testing. We're not gonna test them out like single-handedly. You know, you guys already seen that millions of times online already. So we're just gonna put them up against a deck in a deck formation and see how they do face value. So first of all, we're gonna do a couple decks. See what's up, man. So, and I'll just introduce the Beyblades as we go through. You know, let me grab a winder, and we're gonna get active. So the first deck I'm be putting up against is Unicorn Sting 160 flat, Phoenix Wing 560 Unite, and then we have Wizard Rod 080 Gearball. Yes, sir. Let's get it. So up first we got Perseus Dark taking on Unicorn Sting. Here we go. Ugly 2-0. That's ugly. Perseus looks amazing when it's spinning. That's one thing I will say. Jeez, Unicorn Sting 2 points. My days. Now we got Wizard Arc taking on Phoenix Wing. Will this end the same? Will this end? Will they suffer the same fate? I can't even get Wizard Arc onto the fucking launcher, guys. Like, I legit cannot get Wizard Arc onto the launcher. What is... Okay, there we go. Oh, my God. It's not looking too hot, guys. They lost already. Let's see. Wizard Rod versus Drawn Brave. Alright, time out. You guys want to make sure that the face chip is completely locked, or else you're not going to be able to get it on the winder, and it's going to be annoying. So you guys just want to make sure everything is completely locked and done right. Which is actually kind of annoying, I'm not going to lie. Alright, we gotta get right back into it. Show us something, CX. My finally. Oh my gosh. Finally, we got something. Drawn Brave. You know, they lost against that deck, so we're not even really gonna count that too much. But now we're gonna just throw them up against the Dragons real quick. Sheesh. I don't really have good hopes for this, to be honest. We got Impact Drake taking on Perseus Dark. Let's see how this goes. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me, man. 1-0. Yeah, CX is definitely underwhelming. Okay, 1-1. Alright, we're making a little progress right here. Now we got Dragoon taking on Drawn Brave. I haven't even been fucking introducing the beys. Okay, hold on. We got a tie right there. We're gonna redo that. Okay. So Drawn Brave might actually really be the best one. Like stock combo at least. thought we was gonna go the distance. All right, this is the last deck set that we're going to be testing them up against. We got Samurai Saber, 080 High Needle, my ultimate defense, my favorite defense build. We have, so why is it a little blurry in this corner? What the heck? We got Shark Edge, 970 Gear Point. And then we have Ghost Circle, 460 Taper. Let's get it. Let's go. So up first, we're going to have Perseus Dark take on Shark Edge, guys. I have nothing but bad feelings about this. Oh, they got one. All right, they're in the lead for once. 1-0. CX is up. We got Wizard Art taking on Ghost Circle. One. Okay. We got Samurai Saber taking on Drawn Brave, ultimate defense. Taking on CX attack. 3-1. Okay, he just annihilates Samurai Saber. 3-1. Okay, Drawn Brave. Now we got Perseus Dark taking on Samurai Saber, ultimate defense. We get a burst, making it 3-3. All right, this is for game right here. Will CX win at least one of the sets, or will they lose? We have we have Shark Edge taking on Wizard Arc. This could be a scary one. Who will win? Who will come out victorious? Will CX even get a set? Like, golly. CX, go! And CX takes it. They get one set. All right, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Perseus Dark is ass, so we're not going to test him. We're going to do one more test. We're going to do first of 4 Wizard Arc versus Drawn. Perseus Dark is ass. Just ass. All right, Drawn Sword. Drawn Zilchi, guys. Zero. Okay, I guess we will test Perseus against Drawn Brave. Let's see. Could CX stand CX, or is Perseus Dark just ass? Oh man. 2. Two to two. Okay, okay. Percy's Dark coming back. And we have our CX champion. All right, let's talk. Let's have a real conversation, guys. Let's have a real conversation. Man, CX is very underwhelming, at least in their stock form. So I do see where all the controversy was coming from. Guys, they literally struggle against any regular Beyblade they go up against. And I'm thinking it's probably because all this extra plastic. Because yes, it's plastic. You know, it's supposed to make less recoil, but just imagine metal just constantly hitting that. You know, you're the more you hitting that plastic, the more the stamina's just gonna get drained. And I think that's the big issue. Yeah, they're tall, but being tall is not really. I mean, it is an issue, but there's ways around it. But I think the true issue really lays in too much plastic contact, and then wedge is bro, wedge is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. Once you start losing stamina and it starts tilting, there's no way you're coming back up. So it's just need work, man. Need a lot of research, but we're gonna crack the CX code, guys. We're gonna find combos at work. We're gonna find some combos at work. Wizard Arc. So it's supposed to be low center defense, low center gravity or some shit like that, right? But the issue is, okay, yeah, it's low. Well, it's not really that low because it's high, because of just CX beys are just naturally high, like they're just taller. So, but the issue lies is when you're gonna hit low stamina. Now you're scraping, and once you scrape with this round, it's slow. It's super slow, guys. So, I think they're okay. I'll say that. You know, every Beyblade in stock form isn't always amazing, so I'm gonna definitely put in some work. But so far, Drawn Brave is actually quite decent. I could see Drawn Brave shaking up the meta a little bit, but these two, nah, not now at least. We'll see. We're out of here, man. Shout out to Drawn Brave for actually being decent. Let's go.